What's up, YouTube? It's the franchise guy coming at you again. The brand new episode of Jaguars franchise, episode number like 70 something, 60 something, 69, I think. I don't actually know, but saw right there we had Josh Allen win Defensive Player of the Week. Patrick Queen over here. Cleveland Chasen. I believe this right here is our last set of real prospects. So we gotta hit real big on these prospects right here. We got to see who comes out of this draft and build from there off of Madden Gen players. But I think if we focus on our needs and not just draft to draft, we can have a big season, a real productive draft right here. And that's something we got to be looking forward to. But taking on the Steelers, we got Juju Smith, you got Big Ben, who, Juju though, bit of a down year. People think the Steelers may have ruined him already, but Big Ben, apparently he's lost a bunch of weight. David DeCastro, T.J. Watt, J.J.'s edgier brother, and Devin Bush. But right here we got AB. AB doing a lot of off-the-field issues, just turned himself in, so hopefully he does get the help he does need. Mentally, Josh Allen, our superstar X-Factor defensive end, and J.J., superstar X-Factor receiver. So, Jaguars, Steelers, two pretty edgy franchises. Now that you think about it, two teams that I don't know. I don't know what you want to call these teams. Steelers have had a bunch of success in their career in their franchise. Jaguars have not. They had that one good season with Jacksonville, and that's about it. After that, they instantly regressed, and they just haven't been the same since. It was one of the more upsetting falls of grace for teams because people wanted Jacksonville to actually come out and be good. That's part of the reason why I did this one, because just to give Jacksonville some relevancy. And I think now, or no, this is year 2, not year 3. So year 2. So year 2 we have one more year of draft classing. I just realized that we're in year 2, not year 3 for whatever reason. We're recording year 3. That's the year we're recording currently. So I'm just a little off my years right now. But year 2, we still have one more year of draft prospects. James Conner there. Pretty good season. Matt Hendricks right here. I believe that's his first name. He's been through a lot with this team. He went 0-16. Came back, has this season right now where we're just have a pretty good season. But Big Ben on the season, this isn't realistic. Big Ben only 10 interceptions thrown. I'm sorry, Big Ben's got more than 10 interceptions thrown. But taking a look at our defensive core, it's pretty much the same. Christian Fulton, Swat Cravens, Levante Taylor, Patrick Robinson, more or less the same. Nothing has changed too much with this team. But Big Ben dropping back, Big Ben firing, and that's going to be number 30 right there. I think it's Jalen Samuels. Jalen Samuels, number 30 right there. Big 24-yard pickup. And nope, that's actually James Conner. I am so wrong on that one right there. James Conner, big pickup. But 2nd and 8 now. Can we force some pressure? Maybe force an interception or something. Nope, cannot do that as the big tight end number 88 gets that one. Well, I hope it's the tight end because I'm just going to guess the positions next. I don't know the Steelers well enough to know what they are, but 81 right here. I don't know who their tight ends are anymore. But 2nd and 8, Big Ben is driving this team down the field. Hands off to James Conner, and James Conner had a hole right there, but spun out of it for some reason. Probably had an easy just walk it in touchdown and gave it up for whatever reason. But, 1st and goal now on the 2-yard line. Can Big Ben punch it in, or can we stop them? And nope, James Conner does it what he could have done last play and punches it in for a touchdown. His first rushing touchdown on the game. So taking a look at Fromm on the year, Fromm 26-11. Not so bad. A little less passing yards than Roethlisberger, but touchdown-wise, interception-wise, it's still there. And pressure will get to Fromm as Hargrave right there gets in there for the sack, his 15th tackle of the season. 2nd 17 now. Fromm drops back. Fromm gets sacked again. That's going to be Cameron Hayward right there. Big defensive end. Defensive stalwart for the Steelers for a long time now. And Fromm driving back for a 3rd consecutive time, firing deep. And that will be caught by Antonio Brown right there. Antonio Brown comes back to Pittsburgh and instantly gets hurt. That is not what you want to see right there. That is probably what the Pittsburgh fans wanted to see. But AB, though, looking like he's okay. Just a little shaken up on the play, a little winded. Probably got a shoulder to the stomach or something. But he's doing okay. And there we go. Number 12, Josh Gordon gets that catch right there. Take a look at our offense right there. Same old, same old. Everyone's out of position on the O-line. Jerry Judy Scarborough. I mean, yeah. But Antonio Brown, though, actually got muscle cramps right there. So not too bad right there from what I guess. But Scarborough tries to get that couple inches right there. We'll get it. So former Cowboy running back comes up clutch right there in the red zone. And Fromm dropping back now on the 7. Fromm firing from pass incomplete right there. It just bobbles off a bunch of Jacksonville hands. I mean, he was trying to avoid the sack right there. Tried to get McCoy, tried to get everyone. Did not work out. But Vinatieri's kick will be good, though, as we are now on the board. Steelers lead 3-7 now on 3rd inches. Can we stop them here? And no, we will not. James Conner had daylight but jukes for some reason. Instead of turning the gas on, he decides to hold up, wait a minute for a little bit. But Conner unstoppable so far on 8 rushes. 3rd and 1 now for your Pittsburgh Steelers. Roethlisberger drops back, fires. Number 89 catch is complete right there. Roethlisberger 5 of 5 for 57 yards right there. Didn't think Roethlisberger is a ding-and-dunk quarterback ever in his career, but apparently he is now, as he misfires for the first time this game, it seems like. Actually, it is the first time this game on that 4th and 6 now. Going for a big field goal right here. It was at 50-something yards. It's a fake, and that will be caught right there. We were not expecting it. Nate Landman makes the tackle. 3rd inches. Can we stop them here? Roethlisberger drops back, spins, and he's going to hit right there by Cassius Marsh, the former 49er, former New England Patriot right there. Cassius Marsh, former Seahawk too. But 4th and 9, though, will they go for the field goal this time? Please just go for the field goal this time. Don't feel like getting embarrassed twice. And there they go. The field goal is good, as they are now up to a touchdown lead yet again with 1:12 left. 1:06 on the clock now for your Jacksonville Jaguars on 2nd and 10. We're going to fire deep, and that's going to be caught by Antonio Brown, who's found his way back onto the field right there. From now, 2nd and 10 yet again, firing deep this time to that AB again, and yes, that is AB. AB coming up clutch in his return back to Heinz Field right there, and on 1st and 10, we're going to get sacked. 2nd and 20, here we go. Fromm drops back, Fromm fires. Fromm hits AB, and AB can't quite get into the end zone. They're tackled down at the 1-yard line. 164 passing yards on the day. And 13 seconds left. Hand the ball off to Bo Scarborough, and Scarborough will get tackled into the end zone for a touchdown. End point after touchdown will be no good, as Adam Vinatieri decides he wants to shank this one. Not good right there. Could have had tie game going into half, but instead we're down by 1. We get the kick going into half, and AB with the reception right there, going to be down at the 35-yard line. So big pickup, 10-yard catch right there. 2nd 3 now on the 28. Let's get this one going, and we're going to fire. Antonio Brown yet again gets to the outside. Back jukes, causes one defender to miss, and the 2nd defender gets him. So Antonio Brown leading the way offensively right there. 192 yards. That said right there. Bunch of yards for the former Steeler right there. And Vernon Davis, though, will get that catch right here. Veteran tight end. Moseying his way along into the NFL Hall of Fame. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He cried when he entered. He's going to cry when he leaves. But Dolan gets the handoff on the 2-point conversion. That 2-point conversion would be good to go. as, in fact, we give a 17-10 lead now. First and 10 for Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh will run the ball, and James Conner just moseys his way along right there, and he's good for the first down there. 7 yards after contact, has done nothing but just bully hard offensive linemen. 3rd and inches now for the Steelers. Hammered off to Conner again because he's been great in a pinch and short yard downage, and he's good again. He's got 14 rushes for 75 yards, and Conner yet again on 3rd and inches. That's what you like to see right there if you're a Steelers fan. Not if you're a Jacksonville fan, though. He's now up to over 5 yards a carry right there. So, Conner, 1st and 10. Hands off to, yet again, James Conner. Jukes our defender right there. Gets tackled down from behind. He's pushed now 100 yards this game. We got 16 rushes, 99 yards. What a performance by James Conner. 3rd and 1. Can we stop Conner, please? Can we keep him out of the end zone? They're throwing it for once. Did not see that one coming. But we can stop Conner, but we can't stop number 88 right there. Dez Bryant. Throw up that X, why don't you, Dez? But game tied now from firing from hitting Jerry Jeudy on the run. And Jeudy, big guy, hard tackle. Tackled out of bounds, though, as he more or less stays up. 1st and 10 at the 43. Time expiring on the clock as we are sacked. And that will be something suspense right there. It's like he's a linebacker. And, going into the second down, or into the 4th quarter now, leave with the sack right here. And I mean, 2nd and 20, pretty big yardage to come back from. And we're going to hit none other than Jerry Jeudy yet again on that route. Nice little slant route right there. Just easily gets past the defenders. Jeudy and his speed. Hard to lock him down. He's like an Ocho Cinco. He's like a Randy Moss almost with his size and speed. But fires from, gets that one battered up in the air. Jerry Jeudy couldn't come down. That's going to be intercepted. Number 23 making his way down the sideline. Can Fromm make the tackle? No, but he's going to juke out of bounds anyway. It's going to be Joe Hayden, the former Cleveland Brown. Look at that disrespect. Standing in the pocket. Just flat-footed. Fires and gets the 1st down right there. You see it's a good rushing day for him as he only has 112 yards passing. Not something you usually see from Big Ben, the man who has, 5 career 500 passing yard games. But Roethlisberger fires again towards the end zone. And that pass won't be good. On the 3-yard line now, Roethlisberger has his X Factor activated. He's going to choose the run as James Conner gets into the end zone right there. Is that his 2nd score of the game? I mean, yeah, 2nd touchdown of the game for James Conner right there. Had the early touchdown. And then the passing touchdown to Dez. Then we have this touchdown. But, going back to Jerry Jeudy again. So, we're not letting an interception that wasn't his fault, come back and bite him. Sure, it was more Judy's fault than Fromm's. But, not going to keep the receiver down. Fires again to Jerry Jeudy, showing a lot of trust in the rookie receiver right here. Fromm now over 300 yards on this game. 1st and 10, dropping back, firing over there. Who's that? Is that Josh Gordon? No, it's Antonio Brown. I was close, but not close enough, apparently. And Brown having still a great game now, over 200 yards receiving against his former team. And here we go again, from passing to Jerry Jeudy, and Jeudy can't quite get there. Down at the 2-yard line, we are within 1 score of tying this game up. This is 5th reception on the game. From now firing, hits number 85, Vernon Davis, and Vernon Davis gets his 2nd touchdown on the game. Sure, you have Antonio Brown and Jerry Jeudy get all the yards, but Davis is going to catch all the touchdowns. That's just how it is. But Roethlisberger given a lot of time to work with as he gets the 1st down right there. On the 39-yard line, it's going to be 1st and 10. Roethlisberger fires, and Ryan Switzer right there spins out of a couple tackles and will be taken down, another 1st down. On the 49-yard line, look at that disrespect, flat-footed standing there, hits Switzer yet again. Takes a couple guys to take him down as he's a small, shifty receiver. 2nd and 4 now on the 31. Roethlisberger hands the ball off to James Conner, and Conner hits the contact right there, goes through 2 Jaguars, and takes the 3rd one to take him down. So he's over 125 yards this game. Icing the kicker right here with 9 seconds left. Can we force this team to miss? And no, Chris Boswell, the kicker, is good on the iced kick right there. So we got one play left. Hail Mary time, baby. Can we in the end zone? Absolutely not. Nowhere close. Picked off. Ah, it's unfortunate. That's not on Fromm right there. You can't blame him for that one. Not a great show right there, as we probably should have even done that right there. I mean, we had to do something. We can't just roll over and play dead. But we end up losing to the Steelers in a upsetting fashion right there. And, 2 interceptions thrown by Jake Fromm, 300 plus yards. I mean, 2 touchdowns right there, 2 interceptions, 340 yards, 20 for 27. Not a bad stat line. I mean, 2 of those interceptions weren't even Fromm's fault. Just batted in the air, and a defensive back just could run into it. Not something you want to blame on a young quarterback. Scarborough, not a good rushing game, as our rushing game has been pretty shut down since ETN's gone down. Receiving Antonio Brown, 8 for 212, Judy 5 for 96, 2 touchdowns on 4 catches for Vernon Davis. Gordon only had 17 yards. Now blocking Glass, Wangahu, and Cleveland all out sacks. Defensively, Suwa Cravens led the team with 8 tackles. Let's see, 5 for Fulton, 5 for Landman. Allen had no sacks, but Cash Marsh had a sack. The only sack of the game, it seems like, for this Jacksonville team right there. Kicking, Vinatieri's 1 for 1 from field goals and 1 for 2 on extra points as he shanked the earlier one. Unfortunately, that didn't really come to bite us in the butt, but we still would have lost by 2 points. But upgrading our defensive captain right here, Josh Allen, the left end right there. Upgrade that was a bit of speed rusher right there. Upgrade run stopper. Upgrade run stopper. I mean, that's pretty good against the run, but it could always do better shutting it down. Just absolutely shutting it down. Travis Etienne, even though he's there, he can still watch, do some walkthroughs, do some core transfers. Only after 3 more weeks with a broken collarbone, but he is done for the season. We're not going to force him to play. I mean, we got to make the playoffs. There's no way we can get past a real team in the playoffs. We've pretty much just walked our way through the season with him healthy, but without him, we're struggling. Keyshawn Glass right here, right tackle, who's currently playing center for us. Gonna upgrade him a little bit, upgrade his pass protector because hey, any tackle needs to protect the pass. Naquan Jones, the defensive tackle, of course, gonna upgrade his run stopper because if they can't stop the run, why are you playing defensive tackle? You know what I mean? You can't beat the defensive tackle and not be able to stop the run unless you're Andy Reid. Cooper White, the right tackle right there. We're at number 69. Nice. Upgraded his pass protector. He's at a 54 for pass protector. Got up to a 55. So the man's going to be a offensive monster in about 4,000 years. Rajiv Ishmael Jr. right here. 56 overall. Deep threat specialist. Just throw him up for deep threat. That's what you need for him. Give him what? Plus 40.